bem. Olha, o meu amigo Yuri, ô
Sim.
Yuri, você tem que falar inglês, cara. Agora que eu me lembrei. Eu convidei o pessoal em inglês agora. Essa parte à
Vamos lá.
noite, às 9 horas, a gente vai falar em português. Okay, my
Ah,
friend, thank you very much to be here with us. It's a pleasure. It's a great pleasure to talk about Amazon Tales. My name is Josaphat, and I'm going to talk about Amazon Pink Dolphins. Amazon Pink Dolphins, okay? For you that you don't know yet about Amazon Pink Dolphins, okay, take your popcorn, take your soda, and let's talk about Pink Dolphins. I have a guest, but my guest cannot be in Instagram. So if you can go to YouTube to see him or Facebook, it's gonna be better, okay? If you are with me in Instagram, try to go to YouTube or YouTube. I'm with Amazon Talk
oi.
Fat Barbosa, right?
Tá, já vou lá.
YouTube or Facebook, Josaphat Barbosa, and I have my friend here, Yuris. We're going to talk about pink dolphins. So first of all, I'm going to talk about pink dolphins first, okay, Yuris?
All
Yuri,
right, for me, no problem. Hello. You hear
you are
me?
there. So my friend Yuri, just introduce yourself, Mr. Yuri. Going to talk about pink dolphin, but please introduce yourself. Yuri is a tour guide in Amazon jungle, and he's also the CEO of the travel agent Boat Experience. He has a lot of experience, I tell you, a lot of experience in Amazon. Tell me,
So,
Yuri.
hello, good afternoon. So, my name is Yuris.
Hi, Matias.
I come from jungle. I really born jungle. I left my place there. I have a 24 years old to come to the city, and I saw many things. I saw and I have a lot of experience for many different things in my life. Never have a dream to say that one day gonna talk to somebody else about this. This for me is so nice now because when I moved to Manaus, I come to work in the city, but I work in the city only for 5 years maybe, and then I start to work in jungle. They have a big hotel at the time in 1993. It was Ariel Tower. It was famous hotel.
That's
My
what
friend
I was
Josaphat
when
worked.
I met you. I met you. I
Yeah.
met Yuris in '93 when we were working together in a old jungle tower. So he was born in the jungle, also in Amazonian forest, but then he went to the big city and he was living there for some years. But he was feeling that something was missing for him. He was missing to go back to the jungle. He was missing to go back to
that's
the jungle. And finally, he had
that's
opportunity to go to work in not one of the biggest, but in that time, Yuris, it was the biggest jungle
yes.
hotel in South America and probably, I'm not sure, but in the world. And then Yuri
Yeah.
was beginning his career there like a tour guide and a researcher about the jungle forest. It was the time when I met him, Yuris.
Yeah, it was really a nice experience there. See, Aria was not only the biggest, but the famous hotel at the time in the world. I believe many people come around the world to there. See, and then I saw that a lot of you like the foreign people like to hear that well, our history that you're telling them
It
about
was very
everything.
funny.
Like,
It's just
yes,
funny that this kind of job because people the Ariel Tower treetop lodge like Yudis is telling you it's not only the biggest one but the most famous jungle lodge in
it
the
is.
world, the entire world. Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Tom Cruise, and many celebrities they had been there. They had if you were thinking about to go to Amazon, you had to go to the Amazon Tower. Okay, sorry,
That's
but this
true.
hotel doesn't
That's
exist anymore. We had this
that's
chance
true.
to live there. We used to live there, and it was a wow, a long story to be there. and it was very nice that people that went there. You know what? What for? To listen to our stories, like Yuri's
But
telling
the
you.
most, but the most fascinating legend or history that they ask about for us is a pink dolphins
Pink Dolphins.
because
That's what we're talking
yeah,
about now. But let me tell you this. Let me invite my people on Instagram to go
okay,
to
cool. Go
Facebook.
ahead, go
Okay,
ahead.
if you're on Instagram, if you can go to Facebook, so I invite you to go to Facebook, Josaphat Barbosa. Invite your friends and go to YouTube, Amazon Talk, Josaphat Barbosa. We're going to talk in English now, and at 9 o'clock p.m., 9 o'clock p.m. Brazilian time, we're going to talk in Portuguese, all right? But now we're going to talk in English for our friends that live around the world. We have people from Tanzania, we have people from Iran, we have people from Africa, people from everywhere in Europe, in Italy. And please tell me, can you please right now, where are you talking from? Where are you watching us from? Because we want to talk about Amazon and invite you to visit our place too. Invite you to come to Brazil. I am here in São Paulo. I am Amazonian guy too. I was born in Amazon, like Yuri, but I live now in São Paulo and I'm working in Amazon for 3 months per year. So now I'm going to talk about some stories completely different. The story that you have heard about, story that people that have lived in the jungle, in the roots, people that they know, like Yuri, like me, my friend Yuri, my brother, blood brother. Okay, so please, if you can go to my Amazon Talk, Josaphat Barbosa, YouTube, or Facebook, Josaphat Barbosa. You can see better Yuris. Okay, Yuris. Now let me drink
That's
some
right.
water. Yuri is going to talk one tale about the pink dolphin. Okay, so I try to tell you something else about pink dolphins here. Pink dolphins, I tell you, it's in Amazon. It's amazing, beautiful animal. All right, let me tell you, pink dolphin. Uh, okay, I will tell a little bit story about Jacques Cousteau. Okay, okay, Yudis, and then you tell your
Yeah,
story.
that's right. Go ahead.
Just a little bit, but Jacques Cousteau had been in Amazon. Jacques Cousteau was a very famous oceanographer. He was a researcher, and he was in Brazil, visiting Amazon, especially Amazon, in 1984. 1984, he spent 5, 6 years in Amazon. And then he was visiting, he was knowing Amazon area, very rich. He was really impressed with that, of course. Anybody can be so enthusiastic with the Amazon forest. But then he was visiting some place and he asked about what? Storytelling. Stories about Amazon. And then when you go to Amazon areas, Amazon River, Solimões, Rio Negros, the creeks, Igarapés, Igapós, the floating forest, you ask about the people. Tell me one story about Amazon. And then he was telling a place called Acajatuba. And then one lady came and said, yes, let me tell you a story, Jacques Cousteau. I heard a story about a dolphin that he became a man and charmed a girl. And this girl get pregnant. And then Jacques Cousteau, the French guy, said, yes, yes, of course. I know. Of course. Okay, no problem. So he went far away on Rio Negro, far away in Barcelos, another small town. And then he was asking about Mr. Antonio, a famous storyteller in that city. Oh, okay, Mr. Antonio, tell me a story when they were drinking coffee there, they're eating some beiju, some tapioca cakes, and then he was saying, "Oh, Mr. Antonio, tell me some story with that accent French. est-ce que tu peux me dis-moi quelques histoires sur l'Amazonie? And then Mr. Antonio came and said, okay, let me tell you. One night, the moon was full, and one guy dressed in white with a white hair get inside a dance club in the small town, and he was charming the girls. He was charming the girls, and one girl get charmed by him. So he danced with that girl, and that girl disappeared for a few hours. When she came back, the guy disappeared, and they didn't know who was him. So 3 months later, she was pregnant. And guess what? When she had the baby, Mr. Antonio was telling, when she had the baby, I saw this guy when he was 17 years old. The moon was full. I was in my window looking the moon, and I saw this guy walking to the water. And when he get inside the water, he start to swim, and I never seen this guy back again. I just saw a dolphin when the moon in the scenario, and this guy disappeared. Nothing. So Jack Cousteau said, yes, yes, yes.
We.
Oui. It was in French. So, my friend, we had a lot of mysteries about pink dolphins, and Yuri is going to tell his story with how long you're working in Amazon as a researcher and a tour guide, Amazon jungle guide, Yuri.
18, 18 years now. 18.
18 years.
Eight-
It's a long
18
time.
years.
So you
Yeah, it
have a lot
is.
of stories to tell for us about pink dolphins. So let's pay attention. Take your Coke,
Yeah.
take your baré, take your Guaraná baré, your soda baré. It's a local drink from Amazon. Thank you very much for being here. And my friends, if you can go to Facebook in my name, you can see Yuri, because Instagram you cannot see Yuri. You can see in the Amazon Talk YouTube, so you can see Yuri there, and he's going to tell his first Amazon tale pink dolphins. Go ahead. Let me drink some more. Guaraná,
Okay,
Baré.
folks, listen me, please. For us, the dolphins, since I was when I stand in jungle, maybe 5 years old, all our relatives they say, don't play with the dolphins. The dolphins, they are bad. If you go in jungle everywhere, if you ask that, they're gonna say the same thing I'm saying now. See, dolphins they are bad. People doesn't like to play with them. See, but why so that? Many different things, different situation. For example, for fishermen, they hate the dolphin because they destroy the nets and they make the fish disappear. One day, one man was fishing far from his house, maybe 5 hours pedaling canoe because at the time they didn't have a engine boat. Now everybody has engine boat in the Amazon. He was alone. See, he's in the lake. The lake have a channel. This channel the connection to the river, and of course the dolphins they can move there in the lake and everything. See, but the fisherman doesn't know about that. And he prepared to put in the net. Everything was there. When they sit to make a cigar. This is very common to people live in jungle. They have a cigar like a cigarette. See, not the one they can buy in the packets. This one you prepare in his hands. You have a piece of paper and they prepare everything. When they prepare that and they look there, they see dolphins comes up and make it. Dolphin up the head has a hole. They make this hole. They breathe it. So the man look is so sad. Oh my gosh, I don't get any fish here. This analphabet is around here. Let me say. And then the dolphins stay around, they playing. See, the man is getting angry, for sure. And when the fish, you have many kind of things. You have a machete, you have a very sharp knife. They have harpoons, arrows, fishing rod, if hooks. So, okay, I'm gonna do something just in case I'm gonna get any fish here. So they prepare a harpoon. But the idea is to scare him, not hit him. But this dolphin was too close to him, about maybe 10 meters. 10 meters for us in jungle for through the harpoon is very nice distance. And he threw this harpoon to the idea to is just to make it run away, but he hit the dolphins. And the dolphins, of course, was feeling pain and swim as fast as he can. And suddenly on the line has 100 meters and make tension is broken. Okay. The man was, of course, was more happy because they make the dolphins run away. See, when they bring the rope inside the boat, they're gonna check the harpoon. One piece of the harpoon in front was broken. He make very angry because this flies in the jungle is very expensive to buy something like that at the time. See? But they don't have other option. They stay there, still fishing. They gotta fishing, and then about at 7 p.m. they prepare a barbecue, fishing, eat that, drinking coffee. Okay, you're gonna take a nap now. For later on, gonna wake up. You're gonna check it out, and then till tomorrow morning. One day after breakfast, the coffee he drinking, he was lying there in canoe because it's possible to lie in the canoe, and suddenly he's heard noise, voices, and you understand there was maybe more than 5 people inside the boat coming, but very strange because normally in the paddle canoe in jungle, don't make noise.
1 minute here. So
Okay.
let me tell you, my friends, Yuri is talking about experience that he had. Dolphin. It's a true experience. Okay, it's and okay, you are not in Amazon. Maybe you just listen and then you smile and then you think about but when you are in the forest, when you are the feeling of the soul of the forest, you feel, man. You feel it. You feel the air. You hear the sound, like he was telling the sound about the pink dolphins. It's really serious. I tell you, it's really different when you are not there. But try to close your eyes and listen to what he's saying because it's really the soul of the forest. Okay, my friends, we are not in Instagram with Yuri. Yuri is just in Facebook and YouTube. So if you can go to Facebook and go to YouTube, Amazon Talk, Josaphat Barbosa, or my Facebook, Josaphat Barbosa, you can see what Yuri is telling us now about the pink dolphins tails in Amazon jungle. So he was telling that he could hear the sound of the pink dolphins, and I tell you that I have a story about that too. It happens like almost the same thing with me many years ago when I was a little boy about the pink dolphins. But go ahead, tell me. Invite your friends, share this talk with your friend because it's very, very nice. Bring popcorn.
See, continue the history. And then people coming, you understand that the time he's alone. And what the hell is doing? What the hell's happened now? See, people's coming to my place. See? And the man in the next boat, normally you have a one paddling. If you are two persons in the canoe, one paddling in front, another one paddling in the back. And I see moving from the places around the world, people they paddling in the middle of the boat. It's two kind of paddling. See, they call it fire. I don't know how to say in English that. See, and but for us, you paddle only go in front. See, the boat has keel. They can move anywhere if you want. And they have two people, two fishermen, one in the back, one in front, paddling normally. And then they saw this guy, this strange. because I have four paddlers. One man standing there, one make the duration like go in the boat, drive a boat. Yeah, they have a. And the guide asked for him, hey fisherman, hey fisherman. He doesn't call his name because he doesn't know his name. And they say, hey, I need to talk to you. You are talking. See, they say to the man. See, so and you are the police. He thinking himself, police here? Yes, you are from the police. Well, may I can help you, he said to the police, to the guys, yeah? Yes, you needed to follow us, to go with us, because you hurt somebody else. But it's strange. He was there in the lake. In this lake, he's alone, nobody else there. And he said, what I did? Tell me, please. You need to follow us because you hurt somebody else. It's very serious. I invite you to come to us, just in case, use the force. So the fisherman didn't have any option to do that.
It was very serious. The police tell him to
police,
go,
yes.
or they could use the force to
It
bring
is,
him.
yes,
Wow.
yes. It's amazing. Oh, the guys come. The fisherman go into the boat, and before he come inside the boat, the policeman say, "You have something to sharp to cut something. Maybe this can help you." They have only knife, né? Oh, I'm gonna take my knife. Okay, bring it. And when they inside the boat, suddenly he was a place that looked like a city, like a village, wherever. See, but in this place, he say, I can hear voice, people talking, children cry, children run, cock is screaming, dog is barking. But the man say, don't talk to anybody else, talk only to me. They walk for about, he was start frightening, because of this situation. Because in his mind, he can remember they can make something else for somebody else. And he followed the guy. And there was in the big house, and one of the guys coming like a doctor, see? And the guy say, doctor, he's the man. The doctor looked to him, but not a good face. Do you ask him to bring something to cut? Yes, maybe they can help him. Okay, let's go. Follow the doctor and me. And they walk inside the door, the corridor. They walk for one place. Then was a room. Then one standing like a hospital. Oh my gosh, he's thinking himself. But he started to be afraid, because he don't know what he's gonna do. And then this is the man you hurt. I say, I don't hurt anybody else. You hurt, you can remember, but you hurt him. And you see a man lying in the bed, screaming, when something is his side, here's the belly, almost in the back. Here's the problem. See, you see something inside there, you need to use your knife to take it out. And the policeman asked for the doctor. Hello? My friend Joseph has a problem there in the house. I don't know if you're still listening. I'm gonna wait for Joseph back again. Okay. Hello, Joe. I don't know if you're listening, but I think Joseph has some problem in the room. I don't know what's.
Yes, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. When we start to talk about the jungle mysteries, it's like that.
I hope
When
that
you
you are
hear,
listening so well. We try to
okay, go
imagine
ahead,
this
go ahead.
the scenery of my history, and then the the man understand that he saw the man lying there, but till the moment when they start to use the knife, because the doctor say you need to cut here and take something inside, and they cut the guy holding the man for because it was cutting his skin, and they use his hand to take it. When they take out the thing, they look and they understand. He recognized that was this piece of harpoon, and the fisherman started shaking because, oh my gosh, it's something unreal to him. And the policeman asked me, "Why you are shaking?" I'm afraid. See, don't be afraid. I'm gonna ask for the doctor. The doctor, the man will survive. He said not man. He said the young boy. The young boy you survive. The doctor said yes, you survive on this problem here, but he took out. Okay. And they asked, what are you gonna do with this man? He look each other. Okay, let's back to this boat, back to his life. But you're gonna promise never do this again. This is the last chance for you. They don't have other chance because if it happen again, you are being serious trouble. And the fisherman, okay, follow me now. Then when they go inside the boat, the man, they start to paddling. He will wake up in his boat. Can you imagine? He wake up in his boat, shaking, and what he gonna do? Just to take as fast as he can his net without with the old fish inside, and then move it to his back to his house. He's paddling for 5 hours to get to his house back, but he's really scared, really scared about that. See, and
Well, you paddling for 5 hours to go back, and you are really scared. Can you imagine? You are in the jungle, man. Can you imagine the whole scenario? You're in the
yes,
dark.
darkness in the darkness.
Yeah, you
Yeah, it
don't have
is.
post lights to guide you.
No, no, no.
You are
You have
completely dark. You're
you have a
canoeing.
map in this place. You have a map in your mind, the place where you go. The people ask you, Yuri, when you can pedal in this, you can see anything. But I know the place. See, it's the same thing in jungle. You know the place where you go, even the day, even the night. It doesn't matter if you have a moonlight, it'd be nice. But in the darkness, it's complicated. But you know, really know. See, and when this man arrived home, he was shaking and crying. His wife asked about it. All the kids around. She asked what had happened, and it happened. He couldn't tell her this what happened for them. He stayed in the room, shaking there. He spent the 1 week. They start to talk to his wife. What's happened? And he's moved to this place. He doesn't live anymore near the river anymore. See, and they forget to fishing. See, this one of the many stories I have about the dolphin, different places, different ways from different people. Not the only one people tell me story, né? I have a hid when I was a boy from my father, from my grandmama, my grandpapa, and mama, and the other relatives around the eyes. See, you respect a lot of this. See,
Yes.
and the,
Yes, Yuri.
yeah,
Okay,
this
my
a
friend.
much.
We are listening to stories with Yuri's. Yuri's, he was born in the Amazon forest, and we know each other for a long time when we met each other in the Jungle Hotel Amazon Tower. We used to live there since 94, since
Yes,
93. Since
yes.
93, when we lived together inside of the Amazon forest, and we have a lot of stories to tell about the jungle that we the jungle hotel, this hotel that you used to live there. He's in the middle of the Negro River, that is a tributary of the Amazon River, and connecting to the Solimões. Just to understand what does it mean, it's between yellow water and black water. environments different, completely different, biodiversity different, have different fish, different kinds of birds, a lot of different kinds of trees and orchids. So it's a very rich place. It's between Acajatuba village and the other village. What's the name of the village there? The small town,
São Tomé. São
Santo
Tomé
Tomé.
village.
Santo Tomé village.
Yes.
Santo Tomé village, a small town too. Delicious, delicious, very beautiful. A lot of white sand beach during the dry season when the water goes down. We have a lot of white sand beach there. Very nice, beautiful, beautiful. So if you are there in Instagram, let me tell you, you can go to Facebook now that Yudi is telling story with me, and YouTube, Josaphat Barbosa, my Facebook, and the YouTube is Amazon Talk Josaphat Barbosa. Okay, let me tell you one story about me. My first experience of pink dolphins. My first experience. I started to work as a tour guide in Amazon. It was my dream, like your dream come true. My dream was to be a guide in Amazon because I thought I knew enough to share in Amazon forest. And I was working with a company, a travel agency that was called Salvatour. You have heard about Salvatour in Amazon. The owner of the place that I used to work there was Mr. Bindá. Then it was a beautiful place not very far from Manaus, Janauari Lake. Janauari Lake, just to understand, is just to cross the river. It takes like 1 hour crossing the river. Yes, Yuri?
Yeah, about that. Yes. Yes, about 1 hour.
Crossing the river and
To
then go.
the right side of the river, yeah, the Negro River. If you go down,
Yeah,
hit the right side, yeah, right side.
right side. So we cross the river and you go there, and then we have a very beautiful floating village. Floating village. Janauari, we have restaurants where we have lunch, we have dinner, beautiful people selling handicrafts. And then we had a hotel there that it was called Tapiri. So we take a canoe and go inside of a lake that was called José Lake. José Lake, Lake José, Lago do José. I don't know if you have seen this lake. A long time ago, there was a floating house in the middle of the lake. It was completely closed. Very high water, trees all around, So beautiful, beautiful scenery. So no electricity, of course, nothing. We arrived there. We're canoeing. We arrived there like 3 o'clock. Prepare lunch, prepare dinner. We had dinner, tell stories, and let me to explain about the place. A floating house, no walls. We didn't have walls. Okay, just the floor and the roof, and then we had hammocks. We put hammocks there, and the mosquito nets. Of course,
Of course.
of course, mosquito nets. The water was very high, was beautiful. We could through the floated forest with the canoeing. It's nice. Okay, and it is possible to do it in Amazon only about 6 months. Yes, Yuri.
It is. It is. That's true.
It's 6 months because when the water is very high, so you can through with the canoes among the trees. It's amazing,
It's a
amazing.
make the way short.
Yeah,
Short way to go
exactly.
somewhere.
Make the way short. So it was high water, and we could be there. So we get inside there, have dinner, tie the hammocks, mosquito nets, and I was talking stories. And guess what? I was talking about dolphin, peak dolphin stories. Peak dolphin stories. Everybody knows about some peak dolphin stories. Okay, no problem. I was that time. I was 21. I was 21 years old. I was a young boy and a lot of imagination, laughing. Okay. Nice. So everybody went to sleep. Everybody went to sleep. And then the middle of the night, I think about 2 o'clock in the morning, I was in my dream. I don't know. I don't know. You know that sometimes when you don't know if it's a dream, it's if it is true, you don't know. And then I was dreaming that a pink dolphin, let me tell, a pink dolphin, it can get almost 2 meters. It means 6 feet and 200 kilos. It's a mammal, all right? It's a mammal. So it has a pink dolphin female. It has the same organs like a female. It's a pink. It's a mammal. It has breasts and it has a sexual organ like the woman. Yes, Yuri. So it can get almost 200 kilos. All right. Perfect. Nice. So I was sleeping in my hammock, and then I could see a pink dolphin getting out of the water, a female, and going, pulling my mosquito net up, get inside the mosquito net, in my mosquito net, and jump on my hammock. She jumped on my hammock, the pink dolphin, the female pink dolphin, and start to bite me on my chest. She started to bite me on my chest, and I was, you know what? I was my breathing last. I was losing my breath. I could not breathe. And then I was like, until I yell. I yell. Like, oh! And then I wake up. I woke up and they said, what's going on here? I said, what's going on here? And then I pulled my mosquito net up to see if the tourists they were awake. And everybody was sleeping. I say, oh my God. And then I start to hear a sound. The same sound that you're like,
Yeah.
and I was there, man. Can you imagine? You are in the middle of the jungle, completely dark. We didn't have even candles. We didn't have candles there. It was completely dark, in the middle of a lake, January lake. And then I hear the sound. No, no. I was telling myself, no, it's not true. No, 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 no. Let me try. We had a blanket. It's for tourists to have blankets. So I took the blanket and just called myself, no, it's not true. It's not true. So I slept. Okay, I was completely like shaking. Next day in the morning, we went to the breakfast, and we had some local guys like the cooker and the canoe driver. They were sleeping the other place, and then I was asking them, "Did you hear what happened yesterday night?" Said, "What? Oh, I was hearing a sound, a very loudly sound." And then they said, "Oh, it was a pink dolphin." I said, "Oh my God, I didn't know that. I was very young. I didn't know about this." I said, "Oh, it's a pink dolphin." I said, "But how? How come? It's a lake here. They don't get into the lake." I said, "Yes, the pink dolphin they can." So, my friend, the pink dolphin, it is the only dolphin. You have two kinds of dolphins in Amazon. Yes, Yuri.
Yeah,
Gray
yeah.
dolphin
Yeah, the pink one.
and the pink one. The pink one is the biggest. It can get 2 meters. The gray dolphin is the smaller. It is 1.5 meter, 4 5 feet. But the pink dolphin, it can go through the frozen ocean because it has a sonar wave in the head. Hear the sound? Can you hear me, Yuri? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Give me me well?
Yes.
I hear some sound different here.
I hear a little bit of sound. Like, okay, I can hear you so well.
It's okay?
That's clear. That's clear.
Okay. So what's happening? The pink dolphin, they had a kind of melon ahead. And this, they had like a computer. Just to imagine. And then this can send tonal waves because they are almost blind. They are albinos. The pink dolphins, they are albinos. They have very short vision. So this works like a tonal wave, and they can go inside of the golden forest. But I didn't know that, of course. I just knew that after this event. So they said, no, the pink dolphins come here, and it was jumping here. And then I was just like, if my mouth was open, like, oh my god. She was jumping. Yeah, I think, and they didn't know what was happening with me. I never told them. And then they said, "Oh, she was probably a dolphin looking for someone." I was like, "Oh my god!" That was my first experience with pink dolphins. Okay, so what else? What else you have to talk about the mysteries in the jungle in Amazon forest? I have another one, but I want to hear you first, Judith.
You're gonna hear another history about it. See? This is very common in the jungle when the fishermen, they go fish, they go to really early in the morning, about 3 to 2 a.m. because he needs shells to a place to check it out his net. And about 9 o'clock, he come back. 9, 10 o'clock. 8, 9. Check it out. Like who's gonna eat food, if they were gonna sell. And they keep normally in the jungle to have the jungle has 3, 4, 5 feet. Very common. In the past more, 3, 11 feet, 9 feet, 7 feet. And this moment, the mama allows to give the little boys, the kids stay behind the papa, but the papa stay there near the canoe, like a pier, like a dock in the boat. It's connected behind the rescue. And in this place, you wash the clothes, you take shower, you collect the water, you drink the water, and you create everything there. Fish. Then the fishermen, of course, they need to clean the fish boat or everything. See, they clean for the next thing they're gonna do. And the kids go down to the water. The kids have fun, but the dad's behind. So the dad will, if something is around to make things, the dad's gonna see and they fight them over. And the kids start to dive and they pass to the next side under the boat, in the water. And they say, Dad, do the same, do the same. Dad was tired. The kid was asking him, okay, we're gonna do. And he died. Pass to the next side of the boat. But the jungle comes up. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. He decides to engage 3 minutes. 3 minutes, say, well, everyone, that is disappear in the water. What? But he knows how to swim so well. He's a strong man. And that body coming around, try to find it here. They will just drag nets, the food, also try to find his body, but his body really is dead. Then the people, after 1 hour, try to find him, they give up. Wait for the night, close down. Then they look in the river. Look at him. Look at him there. Everybody points. Thank you.
o teu áudio tá com muito ruído.
Ah, é? Eu não tem nada, eu tô aqui no quarto. Eu tô sozinho, eu tô sozinho no quarto. Não tem ninguém comigo.
Então deve ser o microfone. Agora tá melhor.
É, daqui. Assim tá melhor?
Tá melhor agora, pessoal?
Assim tá melhor. You like this better? You can hear me so well?
Yeah.
I have a problem. My battery is dying. I have only 5 minutes more. I need to be quick. And then everybody see, look at him, he's in the middle of the river. He's swimming very fast, come inside. Everybody look to him like, oh my gosh, what the hell? And they go straight to his house and don't talk to anybody else. After months, after 3 months, 3 weeks, I'm gonna stop talking to his wife.
Voltou o barulho de novo. Voltou o barulho de novo.
Voltou o barulho, mas sabe que é melhor assim? It's better like this.
Eu acho que é o microfone.
Mas não tá trocando nada. Não.
Dá para ouvir aí, Aloysio?
Houston, I have a problem. My battery is dying. E Jô, se eu sair do foi a bateria, Jô.
Tá bom. Vai, continua, pode continuar.
Tá melhor assim?
Vai.
So, and then after 2 months, you're gonna talk to the people, and the people ask, what's happened? They say when he died, a big hand hold his arms and took him to inside the river, to the deep, to the depth part of the river. And then on the right there was like a big village. The guys take me to a big house. And what the man wants? People talk to him, but he don't talk to anybody else. He's really scared. And the man want his watch. And they say, I want to change your watch for everything you want. You have a gold, have a diamond, silver, everything you want for his watch. He has a simple watch. I just want to back to my life. Please. And back to his life. But I heard the story in different places in the Amazon. In my place, I went from Santarém, in Manaus, around Manaus, different places I go, and I hear the same story. But in this history, the man can say everything. I don't know why. I wonder if they say everything, the dog is going to play him. I heard the same, the 3 stories, the same like I say now, in 3 different places. And the guy say, I cannot tell everything. Only this. Mysteries in the Amazon, see? That people live in the Amazon to ask to play dove. They say, no, I don't play the dove. Sorry. Afraid. Respect. This is the Amazon. Respect. You know?
Yeah.
É isso, Joe.
You know, guys, like when you're talking about Amazon, it's very curious because we have many challengers when we're talking about Amazon mysteries. And one of the mysteries is some things that go and trying to make something different there. All right. So you understand that we had some sounds that were coming to the phone, the audio of our friend Yuri's, right? So it's very curious. Okay, you can say, okay, Joseph, it was just his microphone, but it's like that. Things happen like that when we're talking about Amazon, and you have to understand that you have to go and feel it. All right. So let me tell you now my story because my friend Yuris had low battery, but it was good that he could have time to talk about his story. So let me tell you now about my another Amazon tale, another big Amazon story, pink dolphin story. All right, take your popcorn. Take your popcorn now. Okay, my friend, you can hear me. We're gonna talk about Amazon tales now. One more because my friend Yuris, he had a low battery, and we had a chance to hear some some stories of Yuris. And now I'm gonna tell you a story that's gonna make you feel very weird when you know this story. Even you that live in Amazon, even you that go there and swim with the dolphin. Yes, we had a tour in Amazon where it's possible to swim with the dolphin. Okay, the pink dolphin is completely different. Actually, it's not a dolphin. Let me tell you something. Okay, now it's the event. I'm going to talk in English with my guest Yuris that is not here now because he had a low battery. And after at uh, at 9 o'clock 9 o'clock p.m. I'm gonna talk in Portuguese for my friends about the same issue about the pink dolphins about the Amazon forest at 9 o'clock. Okay, but let me tell you now about this story. Yes, it happened 15 years ago. I was in Amazon and we had 80 students. It was a big group of 80 students. They were exchangers. They were from the Rotary Club. Have you heard about Rotary Club? Rotary makes a very nice program. They go to Amazon. They spend 10 days. And nowadays, I used to do that for 10 years. I was a storyteller and a tour guide with the Amazon groups exchanges. They were from all around the world, all around the world. And this guy, they live in Brazil for 1 year learning Portuguese. They are from France, they are from Italy, from Australia, from German, from America, Mexico, and then they go to Amazon. They spend 10 days there. Like it's a regular tour. It's a regular tour. So what happened? In that time it was 2007 we had like 80 students. All right, have almost 90 students. It was a big group, very big group from all around the world. We have like 4 boats making this tour. And then we had a tour to visit a place in Novo Airão. Novo Airão, my friend, it's in a regular boat, it's about 7 hours by boat from Manaus, the capital of Amazon, until the city Novo Airão. All right. So you go there to this village, and you go there to this village. Let me just start again here with the Instagram. Okay, my friends from Instagram. I'm restarting again. Okay, so we had like 90 students, almost 90 students, going to visit the Amazon forest for about 10 days. They were students from all around the world that lived in Brazil. Okay, some they live in São Paulo, some they live in Rio Grande do Sul, some lived in Rio de Janeiro. But then these guys, they were hi. These guys, they had a tour to go to visit Amazon, and they spent 10 days there. They were teenagers. They were teenagers between 16 and 17, 15, 16, 17 years old. All right. So this place, Novo Airão, it's 7 hours from Manaus. 7 hours from Manaus, we took a boat. and went to Manaus. Arriving from Manaus to Nova Irão. Arriving in Nova Irão, we had a lady that she was in charge of a very curious tour, and it was very single tour. It was to swim with the pink dolphins. Swim with the pink dolphins. Yes. Uh, Marilda, Mrs. Marilda, what's her name? So we had almost 90 students, and it was like that. We had to go inside the water with the students, take pictures, and that's it. And swim with it. It was, let me tell you, it was in 2007. 2007. So we went there, but we had three coordinators, three ladies. These young ladies, three coordinators. They called me Joe, and then they came in private and said, Joe, we don't want to swim with the dolphins, with the the kids. You know, of course, we had 90 kids, and then the ladies came to me and said, we don't want to swim with them because they do a lot of mass. You know, there are 90 kids. We don't want to be with them. So can you make a schedule to separate all the group? I said, yes, I can do that. So we had fun. Everybody into the water, and then they swim. They had a lot of fun, and they left. So I told the girls, I told the three ladies that they shouldn't go at the same moment. They had to wait until they leave. So when everybody left back to the boat, which was the place which was a floating house with a floor outside, like a veranda where we could go and jump. Hi, Bobby. And jump and see the dolphins, which was like that. Okay, so only the three girls they stay there. So I said, it's okay. Now it's your turn. You can go and jump and swim with the dolphins. No problem. All right. So the three girls, they were around 25, 22 years old. They were young girls, and then they were very excited. They said, "Yes, okay. So we can go into the water and swim with the dolphins." Perfect. Get inside the water, and then they had fun. They spent more time than most of the people they used to stay with the pink dolphins. Pink dolphins, they were swimming between them. They were embracing them. They were touching, and the pink dolphins start to play with them. You know, they are mammals. It's if you know a little bit more about the pink dolphins, like the pink dolphins, actually they are not dolphins. They are cetáceos. It means they are the same family. You saw the pink dolphin, Marisa, in 2003. Wow, it was awesome. Yes, they are awesome. Um, so what happened? They were playing. They had a lot of fun with the pink dolphins. Let me tell you something. Pink dolphins. Can you imagine? This mammal, it can get almost 200 kilos. Okay, 200 kilos, healed, lot of muscles, healed, and this guy is mammal, so it has genital organs, just like a mammal, a human being. It has penis, it has a vagina, it has breasts. It's like a mammal. All right. So it was swimming. It was swimming with the girls. They spend, I don't know, but they spend like 10, 15 minutes. Like usually a big group, they spend 3, 5 minutes. They spend 15 minutes with the pink dolphins. Okay. and they were laughing. They were laughing different. The girls, they were laughing different. You know, when I say different, they were laughing like they were playing. They were really playing with the pink dolphin. The pink dolphin, they liked them. They liked it. They were playing. They were playing different. So when the girls left, no problem. They had a lot of fun, and we went back to the boat. When we get the boat, so you can imagine we have almost 9 kids. They were very excited, and then we had to go that day a long way from the small town Novo Irão until a tribe that we should visit there for the afternoon. It was the morning, and it would take like 4 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours until this small tribe, Indian tribe. So on the way back to the tribe, the I was working with the other guy that was Rodolfo, and then we were working with the kids, and the kids they were very excited. The kids were jumping, and then I told him, Rodolfo, it's better you call the coordinators, the chaperones. Chaperones, that's how they call them for the Rotary Club, the Rotary Club. And this girl, they were working for Belo Brasil company. They were 3 girls from Minas Gerais. It's a big state. I remember very well. And then they said, oh, they were in the other boat, and they said they are not feeling well. The girls, they are not feeling well. The girls are. I said, what happened to the girls? Like always, when there's something like that, someone is not feeling well in a big group. Like we have almost 100 people. Okay, we have 90 students, more the staff, the coordinators, the crew, the boat. So I was thinking, well, maybe they ate something. Maybe they ate something different in the boat. I was really concerned about that. It was very hot. That Amazon is always very hot. So I was very concerned about that. Okay, but anyway, called the nurse. We had a nurse with the group, and then the nurse was drinking, taking some medicine to then get some medicine, but they didn't get better. And just wait, relax. But the 3 girls, I said, maybe they ate something different, but we had 100 people in the boat. Only the 3 girls, only the 3 girls, they are feeling bad. Something very weird is going on. So I said, no. Anyway, relax, sleep, and you're gonna be better. 2 hours later, the same thing. 3 hours later, the same thing. When we are getting to the village that we call Sahuape on the Ariaú River, I get to the village, Sahuape, and Baku was the shaman lady. It was the next town between Novo Airão until there. So I said, oh, I have to tell him because the nurse did everything that she could do and nothing get better. So I have to talk to Baku, the shaman, because the 3 ladies they were really bad. They could not even wake up. They were on the sofa on the boat. Okay, let me drink some water, and then please, if you are enjoying this, share with your friend. Give me 10 seconds. So, do you know what happened with the 3 girls? Do you know what happened with the 3 girls? The chaperones from the Rotary Club, they were with me. Let me see here. Oi, Peter, tudo bom? Aqui, legal. Meus amigos, Franciane, Valéria, Bobby. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. My friends, when we arrived in the tribe, Sahuape, I was straight to Mrs. Baku, the shaman lady, She's my mentor. I learn a lot of Baku, and I asked her, Baku, I had a problem there with the girls. Three girls, they are not feeling good. They are really bad. We had some medicine we gave to them, but nothing got better. So can you please help me? I said, okay, no problem. Bring them to my place here, to my room, the shaman room. And then I took the girls. Of course, I had to ask the boys to help me to carry them because they were almost like faint. Uh, they could not walk. They could not walk. So we were almost carrying the girls until Baku, the shaman. When you get in there, Baku looked into her eyes, the three girls, look into the eyes, and look at just said, Joseph, these girls, were they playing with the dolphins? I was just like, oh my God, how does she know? And then I said that yes, they were playing with the dolphins. It's part of the tour, but I didn't understand because everything is okay. No, Joe, let me tell you something. The dolphins, they were mean to her. Like me too. I missed the word now in English, but it's like in Portuguese. She has some friend that speak Portuguese in English there. Malinar, malinar. It's like you have a baby and the baby cannot defend himself, and then you're playing with the baby, and then he cannot defend himself, and then it's called in Portuguese malinar. And she told me he was mean with them because they could not defend themselves, and then he was playing with them. Can you understand? All right, you don't need to understand, you just need to feel. Well, so I asked her, can you do something to cure them? He said, okay, no problem. Take them to my room. So we put them there, and they try to sit and to participate with the cure. And she said, no, Joe, you cannot stay here. You have to go out, and they have to stay here with me alone. I said, okay. So they spent there like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and I was waiting, and suddenly they get out. When they get out, they were laughing like very loudly. The three girls, they were talking, laughing. And then I came and I asked them, "Do you are you okay?" He said, and they looked at me and said, "Yes, we are okay." But you have nothing. You're not feeling anything else, like you're thirsty or headache, or and they start to laugh about me and said, "Of course not, Joe. We are fine. Of course, we didn't have any problem. Why?" And then I asked them, "You don't remember that you were feeling very bad? You were fainting?" He said, "Of course not. We were not like that." They started to laugh again. And then I said, "Okay, so you don't remember anything. Let's continue." So Baku told me that I have to be careful when we like get approached too close, some girls and some dolphins. So I was thinking about that for a long time. And I wrote a story about that. It's in my book, Pink Dolphins. But let me tell you, okay, the other part, pink dolphin, they are not really dolphins, right? They are the same family of the whales. They are whales family. They are very big. They are big guys, 2 meters, 200 kilos. So you can imagine, like you, when you sweat, when you take your spit, when you take your blood or something, And if you taught someone that is very sensitive, I mean you lady, you a man, if you taught your speed, you know, even with the flu now, you can contagious someone. You can imagine the girls, they were swimming with the pink dolphins. There were like three or four big pink dolphins jumping with them. And they were naked, of course. They were naked. And they were touching them. And they were getting excited too. So you can imagine things can happen. They are mammals. They are big guys. Things can happen. Amazon Mysteries. Thank you very much to listen to the stories. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bobby. Do you have any questions? Well, my friend Yuri had to go because he's had a low battery, and that was the time. He had about 20 minutes telling stories. But then we have more stories about pink dolphins here. So remember, when you go to swim with the pink dolphins, don't swim alone. Swim with somebody else. But they will not be mean for you. Maybe they like you very much, and maybe they want you. Just like that. Do you have any question, Mariska? Mystery. Yes, mystery. They were helpless, maybe. Yes, maybe. Maybe. We don't know. They were they really liked them. I just were impressed because there were 90 kids there. There were 90 kids swimming with them, but they choose the three girls. They choose the three ladies to that they like better. Yeah, they like better. It was like that. Okay. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy it. Amazon Tales. Bye bye. Ah, aqui. Isso. Muito bem. Bye bye, Monica. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be here with you.